Hashtag academic freeze, DepEd shed man. What's up guys? My name is Joshua and this is my first ever YouTube video here on YouTube. Kaya nga YouTube yung tawag.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
And of course, ito yun, this what happened. Ano? Wrong grammar. English pa kasi. Ito yung nangyari sa akin kung bakit ako nag-vlog. Bakit kailangan ko gawin? Yun nga guys, this is my first ever YouTube channel. If you're new here, of course you're new here. Click the subscribe button, the like button, and the notification bell button to keep you updated on my latest vlogs that will be uploading in the near future. Pero today, we're not going to do things that are nakakawala ng dignidad ko bilang isang tao. Kasi hindi naman talaga nawawala ng dignidad. This episode is more about getting to know who I am. So, again, my name is Joshua and let's get started! So, get to know me lang to. Get to know me series. So, I'm currently taking up computer programming and it's my final year before I turn to an adult. Kahit mukhang gurang na ako simula 16 pa lang, best, sa sobrang stress. May mga tao nagtatawag sa atin ng iba't ibang pangalan. For me, I have different nicknames. It's either Josh, try ko ilagay kasi hindi ako marunong mag-edit. So, they call me Josh, Jayco, Jay. So, siguro kasi for other high schools, like sa other public and private high schools, ang tawag sa inyo is by your last name. Akin kasi Kote, kasi super common ng Joshua. And Joshua lang talaga pangalan ko in the first place. So, number 2. Yun nga, sabi ko, paulit-ulit tong fun facts na to. Pero, number 2, siguro, another thing is na I love the color blue. I don't know why, but I love the color blue. Bag ko is blue. My hydro flask is blue. My flash drive is blue. What else? My shoes are blue. I really love the color blue. Kasi, awan ko, it feels me. Ako yon. Ang lamig, ang cool, mapagmahal. Apply down below. Nandun po nasa description link po yung registration para maging jowa ko. Char! Bawal pa po, taken po tayo sa academics ngayon kasi kailangan mag-graduate with honors. Guys, I really love the color blue pero other than that, I also love black, gray, silver. Yung mga neutral dark to light tones. So yun ako. I really don't want yung mga magagandang kulay na pink, purple, gano'n. Pangalawa is, hindi ko first choice ang computer programming. Pangatlo na pala yun, di ako marunong magbilang. Hindi ko po talaga first choice ang computer programming. My first choice is actually humanities and social sciences. So, yun po yung mga pure writing, debating, public speaking. Halata naman po sa ugali ko na mahilig po ako makipag-usap sa tao. Kaya chat tayo sa Telegram. Ay, char! Since nalaglag po ako sa Santo Niño, I mean, not laglag, it was a choice kasi I ran for student council noon. Until now, wala pa naman na nagagawa dun sa council na yan kasi super busy ko with my other orgs. So, wala po akong choice to lipat even though I really wanted to transfer out. Siguro just to remain my dignity sa school. Number 3, I'm planning to take political science, masters in public administration, or political science in the Ateneo de Manila and University of the Philippines respectively. So, napaka-avid fan po ako ng government ideas, philosophy, leadership, governance. Siguro kasi, growing up, flashback. Sorry. Ano ba yan? Yan, growing up, I really love the passion. Rewind. I really love being part of an organization. Siguro dun ko kasi na-express yung sarili ko. I've been part of multiple organizations and it had led me to love political science more, leadership more, governance more. And napaka-weird kasi hindi siya normal. I mean, a lot of people would rather choose a science course before. Ngayon kasi parang pag sinabing Paul, sir, humanities, hindi ka matalino. Well, in fact, super hirap po talaga mag-aral ng politics. Kahit po sa preparations ko before sa debate, super hirap niya aralin. Like, you need to be accurate. Yes, sana all accurate. Alam niyo na sinasabi ko, di ba? Bawal. May batas tayo ngayon. Char! And sometimes we also need to remain authentic. stand with our principles, kung ano man pinapaniwalaan natin, that we stood firm for it. And I really love studying it. I think it's my passion. Okay, number 4. So, fun fact is, hindi po talaga normal sa teachers to Hindi to normal na may teacher na magsasabi sa'yo ng destiny mo. And I was in grade 7 and grade 8 back then. So, ang sabi kasi sa akin noon, I would be taking courses related to public administration or public service. And here I am, applying for Ateneo, UST, and UP for political science and public administration. So, napakagaling po ng teacher na yon. Shoutout po kay Ma'am Raquel. Raquel ba siya? Yeah, Raquel, when I was in grade 7, si Sir Venancio, who really see the passion na makilala ko more deeper. Parang naman ang sinasabi ko. Pero yun nga, kidding aside, sila po yung nagsabi na I really have a future in public administration. And here I am planning to apply for political science in college. Baka po may makita niyo po ako sa council, sa campus pagala-gala. Hindi po ako yun. Baka baboy mo lang po yun or what. Number 5, okay, this is quite odd. Grade 11 ako, I got an internship for the World Youth Alliance Asia Pacific. It is a United Nations recognized body or organization na may iba't ibang chapter. So, I applied as regional intern for project development. I was first batch of 2020. And super paulit-ulit na ba yan? And it's super nice na, ako pinakabata. Antang lang naman ako pinakabata. Char. Yeah, I'm 18, so wala na yung pagkabata. So I was very young at that time. I was 17 when I took the internship. And I was the youngest from our batch. Usually kasi mga college student, mga kasabay ko noon, mga graduate. And there are even people from India. There are also people from Nigeria. Switzerland. So, ang dami. I mean, I think a lot of countries are part of it. So, ako po pinakabata. Doon po ako nag-celebrate ng 18th birthday ko. So, tatanungin niyo kung ano handa ko ng 18th birthday. Kasama ko po yung libro ng World Youth Alliance sa ganito kakapal during my birthday. But I really loved it. They gave me a book. It was a book related during yung mga Auschwitz camp ata yun. Basta the camps during World War. Yung mga experiment thingy. Hindi ko kasi maalala, wala sa akin yung book. Nasa dorm ko ngayon. Next. Ako po yung student. So, ako po yung type. This is fact number 6. 7 ata. Ako po yung type of student na tatawagin ng mga kaibigan na tagnan? AB or Bachelor of Arts in extracurricular activities and minor in academics. Ganun po akong student. I really love or put priority first my volunteering activities, my extracurricular. Kasi I find it na yun kasi yung mas important for other employee, your experience in the work field. And based on what I have been doing for the past few months, most of them are volunteer work, management works for volunteer youth organizations, graphic designing. So, yun po, medyo maganda po naman yung natututunan doon. But, I don't encourage everyone to napabayaan yung academics. At least as possible. At least you make it balance para maganda pa rin yung harmony ng dalawa. Hindi parang kami, naghiwalay rin bandang dulo or may pumalpak. Pero ang layo ng joke na yun. Pero okay, kakat ko na lang siguro or what. Shit! Okay. Number 7 or 8. Hindi ko po talaga nakikeep track, to be honest. Lumaban po ako ng grade 11 as in nakipagdigmaan po ako. Char, hindi. Nakipaglaban po ako nun. It's not actually a competition. It's a project pitching competition. So, it's like sharing your story lang. It was Apex High 2019. It's the Youth Community Service Award. So, pinalaban po namin yung isang project proposal ko noon, which is the Puso Movement. Till now, pinalalaban pa rin namin. And it was garnered to be the first ever champion. And it was under my position and name. Kaya medyo napaka-odd po na sa akin po na-attach. But I'm not really that famous when it comes to public service. There are a lot of great young leaders who has more potential and who are doing a lot for the community. Pero, sasabihin natin kung ano yung mga youth orgs ko later. 8, 9, I don't know. I can't really count. I'm also one of the youngest recipients for the Global Youth Summit Safe Space Hero of 2020. This is also a project this is also a project pitching competition. One of the alumni. It's a competition between the alumni of the Global Youth Summit na parang tinanong lang kami, what have we done after our GYS? And to be honest, pinalaban ulit namin yung Puso Movement because that is a safe space. Guys, if you're a student council president or an SSG officer or student council officer, I recommend to try start a safe space initiative in your campus, whether it be online or offline, kasi ang dami ring tao na kailangan ng tulong, especially when it comes to mental health. So I suggest you try it as well. And push lang natin. Let's fight for the people. No? Safe space hero. Next, I won't be counting kasi hindi ko na alam. So, sorry. Sorry, hindi ako marunong magbilang. Umupo ako sa math. Char. Seryoso. I'm bad at math. That's another trivia. Hindi po ako magaling sa math. So, during my preparations for the college exams, hindi ko po talaga alam gagawin ko to practice math. Since I'm not really a math type of person. Pero, alam ko po yung 1 plus 1, which is 2. 2 plus 2, which is 4. 4 plus 4, which is 8. Oh yeah. Diba, baba po talaga sa math. Sure. Pero yan. Next is, I have lots of advocacies. Nasipa ko yung ring light. Shoot. I have a lot of advocacies. One of them is the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, particularly SDGs 3 and SDG 16. So, ito po yung 3, ito po yung 16. SDG 3 is good health and well-being. So, I really love mental health. Mental health and physical health is essential as well for me, since knowing I have been diagnosed with depression before and it's really hard to fight it. So I advocate as well for mental health. And SDG 16, which is peace, justice, and strong institution, these are what I really love personally, to be honest, kasi it takes part on nation building alone. Bayan pa ulit-ulit. Pero yan, those are the 2 core advocacies I have. But I also advocate for youth empowerment and involvement in nation building, and as well accessible quality education, #academic freeze, DepEd, men, and of course gender equality. Siguro, I really find my passion to serve the youth. Hindi lang because some people would say it's just for CV purposes, but for me it's more than a CV. It's all about giving the legacy this country deserves, or you want to give. Ako kasi I want to leave a legacy that despite being young, despite despite living independent, I had the passion to serve pa rin. My mentor, Mr. Dex Galban, called me the unbreakable Bebop Kid because I'm always active in volunteering events. Until now naman. So yun, if you young people are trying to find ways to share your passion through meaningful solution building, meaningful advocacies, please try to find a youth-led organization or youth organization that will cater to your same advocacies. Kasi dun rin ako natuto. Baka gusto niyo sumali sa sarili kong org. It is called Mayari Movement. I'm going to put the Facebook link down below sa description box. Just like makita nyo yung mga orgs na sinasabi ko. Some of my organizations are the 2030 Youth Force in the Philippines, Global Institute for Youth Development. Hindi ko na nakalimutan. I'm also part of course, I'm the founder and National Executive General for the Mayari Movement. And of course, I've been part of the Pilipinas. It's more on a voting advocacy. I really hope, guys, that you find your passion as well. Kung ano yung mga gusto yung i-serve. Be a youth for the people. Yun nga yung sabi sa akin before. Until now naman, yun pa rin ginagawa ko. It's really my passion to give back to community. Despite na wala naman ako mabibigay kasi puro taba lang po mabibigay ko sa inyo. Next, nag-apply po ako for different universities. So, as a incoming grade 12 student, I applied to different universities inside the country and outside the country. Pero, I'm not planning to take college. Hindi naman not planning, pero if I have a chance, like, mabigyan akong scholarship, I'll do. Wait lang yung buho ko. I'll do attend college, pero if hindi, siguro baka I'll stop na lang. It's really hard, finances are very strict, especially during this time rin. But, there are people motivating me rin naman na to push forward rin na mag-college kasi it's really helpful. And they want me to pursue my dreams. Ang babait ng mga coaches and mentor ko, no? So, yan. Mahilig po ako sa potato. Ano? Corny. Patatas po. So, potatoes, french fries, mashed potato. Mahilig po ako dyan. You name it, I love it. Saan na lahat love, diba? Pero yun, love na love ko po yung potato. Hindi ikaw. Wag ka asyumera. Pero yun, I really love potatoes, especially yung french fries po ng McDo, ng KFC. Oh, let's say, it's super, super good. Yun sa KFC lalo. So yun, I love potato. I'm a potato addict. Next is, ang cute ko po. Char. Next is yung, if you know The Crown sa Netflix, I watched it a lot. It's The Crown. It's the story of the royal families of London. Really loved it. I'm a very, very huge avid fan of the British monarchy because ang dami na nila napagdaanan and it shows resiliency, especially for the monarchy and for governance there in UK. Napaka-avid fan po ako doon. It's really, really nice. If you're not busy and you're finding a series binge-worthy movie or series, gulo. Pero yan, if you're looking for something to watch during this quarantine, if wala kayong ginagawa, try to watch The Crowns in Netflix. I know they're going to release season 4 in November. So it's about Diana, the Princess of Wales. Magandang maganda yon. Next is, I do debating, public speaking, and Model United Nations. So, pub debating, it started grade 10, medyo pa ako. I competed sa debate ng division before. I ranked third on my first attempt, then second on my second attempt. I also ranked second on my first public speaking, yung Dagniang Talumpati for the Filipino siya na competition. I also love writing, so I've joined the Division Schools Press Conference before. Naka-join na rin ako sa mga pagsulat ng lathalain, essay writing, a lot. I really joined a lot of competitions simula nung grade 11 and grade 10 ako. And of course, I do Model UN. So, Model UN, hindi siya ganun kakilala, unlike the other three that I mentioned. But Model UN, kasi, it's more on a simulation of the United Nations. So, ako, I've joined, how many times na ba? I joined Savior Model United Nations on my first attempt. I was Delegate of Nepal. I won Best Delegate. I also joined the Ateneo Model United Nations 10, which I sat as the vice chair for the Security Council. That was my second MUN. My third was when I sat as vice chair for the United Nations Women for the Asia Pacific International Model United Nations Online Conference V.1, where we had international delegates rin. I became the representative of the Kingdom of Norway sa V.2 ng API-MUN or Asia Pacific International Model United Nations, OCV2. So, ngayong V3 I sat as the rapporteur for the Security Council rin for the same initiative. And now, on V.4, I'm going to be joining and sitting as the delegate of Côte d'Ivoire. So, fun fact, Cote po ang last name ko and I do have a Cote. It's spelled as COTED apostrophe IVOIRE. So, yun po. Ang galing ng spelling, sis. So, if you're still interested in joining Happy Moon, I'll try to put the link down below. Hindi ko naman alam kung sino yung mga interested kasi I just don't have a lot of followers. Next! Oh, no. I love Taylor Swift. So, if you're a Taylor Swift avid fan, for sure magkakasundo tayo. I love her new song, The Last Great American Dynasty, Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince, Blank Space, Wildest Dreams, Tears Ricochet, what else? The One. Oh my gosh, can't name it. I really love Taylor Swift. Siguro, for Spotify, yun lang talaga yung tugtugan ko. Pero, I also explore yun. Grande, Lady Gaga, I love also yung mga bands. I also love OPM as well. So, napakagaganda ng mga mix ng mga genre ko. Of course, this is a little bit sad for some people, but I was disowned by my father when I was 17. It's because of my gender identity. So, I opened up in being bisexual. So, yun yung problem. My parents has Chinese blood. Rather, my father has a 1/4 ata of the Chinese blood. And despite that, super strict pa rin talaga. And it's not just that, I've been accused multiple times of doing things that I didn't even do. So medyo na-off ako doon. And you know, it's really a long story to tell. Yung buhay ko po super hirap. So I don't know how people would really process it in a short video. Pero yun, I'm living alone. I'm currently working as a virtual assistant for a company abroad. And of course, medyo maganda naman yung pay. Like, it's like 10,000 per 2 weeks. Medyo okay na. Of course, I'm also the founder and executive general of the Mayari movement. So, it's a youth-led organization rin na na-start namin. And, you know, siguro what I want to tell you guys, eto, personalan na to, one-on-one. Wow, one-on-one, pero nasa YouTube ako, ba diba? Nakikita ng marami. Pero you know, people like us have the right to speak out. Siguro, this is just to tell kung ano nga talaga nararamdaman ko when it comes when they say na masyado ako mapakailamera when it comes to politics, pati na lang mag-presidente. And it's because the youth has a voice. Despite me being 18, I also have the correct knowledge on how to at least give my insights of what the government is doing wrong or right. Di ko naman initiate to as a form of terrorism. So, wag niyo po kayo red tag, ha? Pero yun, guys. Ouch. Pero yun, I really want to tell you guys that if you have things you want to say, but there's this old saying na nagbabother sa'yo, please break it. Please say it. Kasi, paano pag walang nagsabi? Who would? Sino? Kailan pa? And you know, guys, I really want to tell you that thank you really for staying by until the end. I hope you click the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button below. And yes, guys, see you in my next vlog. Bye!